Believe it or not, today we are finally flying somewhere. Today, for the first time in at least 8 months, we are leaving the mainland and we're going somewhere cool. Our first stop is of course the airport. Flying to Rottnest Island today with the Rottnest air taxi. There are a few ways to get to Rottnest Island. One is by ferry. Very boring, also very expensive, $75 per person return. The other one is by private boat, which I don't have. And then the third option is by aircraft, and there is a company called Rottnest Air Taxi, and they offer return journeys for $4.95. That's for up to 3 passengers. So I think it's a pretty good deal, considering that the boat itself costs $75 and you still need to drive all the way out to Fremantle as well. So we took the air taxi, and after a quick check-in procedure, we were off on our way. The Rottnest air taxi takes off from Jandakot Airport, and it's only a 10-minute flight to the island, but you can add an extra scenic flight to your itinerary, so the pilot will do a little tour of the island, which is a great way to see Rottnest from the sky. After a short flight, our pilot, who is sporting a very nice mullet, did get us safely to Rottnest Island, and it was time to check into Samphire. So we've made it to Rottnest Island, and today we are checking out and checking into the Samphire Hotel here on Rottnest Island. It's brand new. I'm paying for this myself, $635 a night for the King Suite beach view. So I want you to be the judge and tell me, do you think it's worth the money? So we're here for 2 nights reviewing the hotel, checking it out, see what it's like, and see if it's worth your time and money. Let me begin with a quick room tour so you can see what the facilities are like. And then you can be the judge and see if you actually want to come here or not. Let's go. We're walking to the suite here. This is the King Ocean View Suite with a double shower. Very minimalist, very bare bones. I can tell there's something missing there. There's supposed to be a cushion, I'm sure of it. Some seating here, and then a huge TV. TV is almost as big as the bed. You know, priorities. Small desk there, coffee facilities, some glasses, and then we're on to the bathroom. Now, I'm not 100% sold on this bathroom. It looks very sterile. I would expect a little bit more luxury, maybe a different finish, different material, something more premium to suit the environment. And then we have a double shower. Looks like overkill to me. And then also the amenities are shared, so there's no individual, which all goes with the eco retreat kind of vibe, I assume. And then we're on to the outside area. As you can see, there's a shared pathway there, which where everyone can see into your room, onto your balcony, while you are trying to relax. So even though it's nice, I'm not sure about the open uniqueness of this area. So yeah, that was a quick room tour. Let me show you around the resort as well. There's still a lot of construction going on here because they're not quite finished yet, even though they opened a few days ago. But you can get the idea. When it comes to choosing the best room at Samphire Rottnest, I definitely wouldn't go for the ones that are along the McCallum Ave. They have not the greatest view and are sort of looking over the chalets that are next door. The best ones are definitely the beachfront, but as I said before, the lower level ones have lack of privacy. So if you want to splurge, go for the top level, where you have the balcony overlooking the beach and more privacy. The rest of the resort is actually quite nice. The pool area, it feels a little bit caged in with all the fences, but that's Australian regulations for you. Pools themselves could be slightly larger, and I would say that the restaurant area is the piece de resistance here, with a great outdoor deck sort of overlooking the area. It's very nice to have a drink there during the evening, and the restaurant itself is the highlight. I'd probably travel here just for the restaurant. The food is amazing, staff are very good as well, and I couldn't fault it, to be honest. Everything was slightly delayed and a little bit slow because they first opened, but the food itself, the quality was outstanding. So I highly recommend you book in advance because it's a small seating restaurant that don't have that many tables available. Onto the reception, it is very minimalist, and I love how they've incorporated the natural elements such as the tree into the designs. And of course you get the complimentary quokkas that run around everywhere, especially in the restaurant since it's outdoor dining. Just a note on the restaurant, make sure you bring a jacket because it gets really cold here at night, and the indoor seating is not available yet, I believe, so it's only outdoor seating and there's no heaters. And just like that, our stay at Samphire Rottnest Island was complete, and we were heading back to the airport, which is 1 kilometer from the resort. They took us there by golf buggy, no extra charge. They didn't really think of it beforehand, but I think it's a service they should be offering, and maybe partnering with the Rottnest Air Taxi Express as a package deal where people can fly to the island. It's a great way to see Rottnest from the sky, and especially if you've never seen it before. It's very beautiful and well worth the $495 return price. So we're heading back to Perth. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down, and let me know what you thought of the Samphire Resort. Will you be staying or not?